CAMHS stands for Child and Adolescent Mental Health Services, and it covers a range of services, from services in the community right through to services and inpatient care. For all of us, I suppose, who work in health services, it's about how can we help others, how can we help make a difference in young people's lives and the lives of their families. And I suppose that's what motivates us in the work that we do.
Not everyone needs a CAMHS service, it's important to say that, but the young people who come to us certainly come with difficulties and they need a lot of support. So we have multidisciplinary teams for that reason, so they can get usually more than one person to help them and figure out, I suppose, what they need to get better. So in 2019 we did a service user survey and it was called Your Voice Matters. So it was existing service users, and also we engaged young people who had previously been to CAMHS, and we found out lots of things from that. We found out that I suppose there's areas that we really needed to work on. Some things were quite simple, like providing some water in waiting rooms, and other things were a bit more valuable feedback in terms of what our services looked like.
The whole premise of the ArtWorks project was brought about in response to the survey Your Voice, Your Say, and by the young people saying that they wanted to see their own artwork on the walls.
I suppose people found that our buildings might be too clinical, and the rooms were maybe a bit sterile, not young person friendly, and a lot of evidence shows that we're supposed to be service user orientated. So we took a lot of the feedback from the survey, and out of that grew, well, what better than to use young person's own art, let them tell their own story, to help themselves, to help other young people, and then it's there for people in the future as well to benefit from, and staff can benefit from it too.
It was about giving them the empowerment to do that. Here are the materials, here are the canvases. You do it, you put it up on the walls. And that's how the whole ArtWorks project came about. Sometimes there are no words to explain our experiences, to talk about our experiences. So sometimes they're pre-verbal, sometimes just like that there are no words. So by using art, so any sort of medium, you'd use paint, you would use clay, you would use pencils, crayons, and you would express through that.
Art is a form of expression, and I think a lot of young people, they find it, art is a really very powerful way of communicating and expressing kind of feeling in inner, deep feelings and emotions.
The thing that was really coming to the fore was about expressing their voice and having that say and taking ownership of the space. And one young person very eloquently said it was about expressing their voice without having to use their voice.
My hope for the project really is to really embrace art more thoroughly, that we can do that by displaying it. We can continue to get input into how our services look, and that it's not just going to be limited to this project, but that this is just a stepping stone to really engaging young people in service development and service delivery, and that this is the start of that.
I would like to see it grow and to allow young people have that voice and visually say, we are here, we're sharing this space.
It's that kind of collaboration, it's partnership, and it's kind of, in other words, how do we kind of build on that? So I think it's a project, in other words, the project is a start, and then you're looking at building on from there.
I think for young people to come here and have an immediate sense of belonging, to make it a really easy place to come to, so that we have no barriers. I suppose sometimes it's difficult enough on the journey to get it to CAMHS. It can be hard enough. They're already coming with whatever experience they have, that we need to make CAMHS the easiest place to continue that recovery or to start it. And so the more things that we can do to help young people to be here and let us help them, then I suppose that's really our role. That's what we should be doing.